Ray and Mack on Fix Radio.
We are made for the trade, the world's only radio station aimed at tradespeople and twags, tradesmen's wives and girlfriends. Who's this?
Hello, Graham. It's Piper.
Hey, Piper, how you going?
Oh,
Wow,
with a loud
wow,
toddler.
sounds like there's a lot. Wow, what's going on at your house?
I don't know if we'll be able to talk. You took... No. We might not be able to talk. Yeah. Darren, shush. Maybe another time.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Piper.
Nice to hear you then.
Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. So glad I don't have kids. What's your story, Mick?
In the 70s,
Yeah.
my brother went to his first football match, is when he had all this football violence.
All right, yeah.
He went to Leeds United versus QPR, and Leeds had a bit of a reputation.
Yeah.
He stood behind the goal, and then halfway through the game, the ball was shot and hit him in the face.
Wow.
Made his nose bleed.
Yeah.
He got home. Mum thought he'd been in a fight with all these hooligans and gave him a slap.
For her to believe that he'd been hit in the face when there's like 60,000 people in there, and he's been hit.
The word.
Yeah. Scams. What's happened to you, Phil?
I was over in Spain with my dad helping him move house, and once we got everything moved in, I decided I'd spend a bit of time on the beach and catch some rays. And there was this bloke walking around, going from person to person, and he came to me and said, "Special offer, got a Rolex watch for you." And he spoke in a Spanish accent, I can't do that. And I said, "Okay, how much?" He says, "To you, €50. And I said, "No, that's too much." So I didn't realise that they were actually fake Rolex watches. So I hammered him down price-wise. So, I mean, that's €25. I wanted to take a present to a friend back in England, and I ended up buying it, and I thought it was a genuine thing. So I looked at it, it had the right time and everything. So I took it off his hands, and I got on the plane, and this watch hadn't moved since the time I bought it. And then within a couple of days, all the gold paint was starting to flake.
Yeah, they weren't Rolex, they were Bolex.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Talking about funerals, you got a story from a funeral? I mean, surely the worst thing that could happen at a funeral is a fart. Steve?
I have been at a funeral where someone has actually coughed and farted.
Coughed and farted, what, during a eulogy?
At the same time.
Yeah?
It was, the vicar was giving it, this was up in Welling Garden City, St Luke's in Knightsford. I remember it today because I was told by a good mate of mine, "You've got to watch out for the granddad." I said, "Why is that?" Because every time he coughs, he farts. So, and we really weren't, and we'd forgotten about it by the time we got in there, because this is all outside. And about 20 minutes into the funeral, everyone was seated, and a couple of hymns, and then it was, and everyone just, that innocent silent snigger.
Yeah.
So we knew this was going to happen. And it was, and when we got outside, well, we were just crying with laughter.
Oh dear, it's happened again. He's called me Mark the Shark. This is a bloke who used to listen to me when I worked on a radio station in Birmingham ages ago. And since then, he's been stalking me. I've been on lots of radio stations since then all over the country, and on every one of them, thanks to the wonders of online listening, he's managed to find me, and he calls me up and bothers me. Hates the program, hates me, hates everything I do, and is convinced he knows what my problem is, even though my problem keeps changing. Shark, what's my problem today?
You're too much into cats.
What? I'm too much into cats. No, I love my cats, Memphis and Toffee Pop.
Do.
I love our cats.
You actually think you are a cat.
Do I? I think I'm a cat. How did you work that one out?
Oh, you'll be surprised. I know you more than you think I know myself.
Really?
Yes, really.
And when was the last time you even had anything to do with me in person? 20 years ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Yes.
20 years, and I've watched you go grey.
You haven't, but you haven't not in person. You've only seen it in my Twitter photos. Actually, you haven't, because I've blocked you on Twitter.
No, you see you on YouTube.
Oh, I see. Okay, I haven't blocked you on there.
So you forgot that one.
I haven't worked out how to block you on YouTube.
You know when I bombard you on your mobile phone, he goes like a silly boy. Oh, I don't want this music. What's he sending me this music? I don't want this.
No, you were sending me stuff on WhatsApp, and I had to block you on WhatsApp, because yesterday you sent me over 30 messages, and they were all links to YouTube videos of songs I don't like. What's that all about?
To wind you up.
It's weird. It's weird. You call me and tell me I've got a problem. I've got so many problems. You're the one with all the problems, my friend.
Did I say you're my friend?
Yeah, that was stretch. Well, no, it was stretching it. I'll take that back.
You're calling me a friend?
No, you're not a friend.
And you're my friend.
No,
I'm your enemy.
Yes,
you should know that.
Now you're getting it.
Keep your closest people to you.
You don't even know what they say. You don't even know how this saying goes.
I do.
Okay.
No, I don't. Okay, I don't really care to be
I know you don't. I can tell that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. You are scraping the barrel on the top of the tin. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't, and neither do you. So I gotta go. Oh, really? It's not. Well, then you've succeeded. Well done, Sean. What?
Send you the messages on WhatsApp.
You can't send me them. I've blocked you now.
The little boy again.
There you go.
Little boy, he's gotta block me now. You don't want to say.
Oh, you knew I'd block you. How about that? Okay.
But when I want to phone you, Shark, I'll phone you.
Yeah, you phone me. You phone me between 2 and 5 every Friday afternoon. 03303 83 500, and I'll talk to you and listen to your nonsense. All right. Thank you very much, Shark. I'm Graham Mack, collecting your funeral stories this afternoon. What's yours, Darren?
The geezer I got a lift with to one funeral, who took me. I wish I'd never gone in the car with him, because he was an absolute maniac. Well, because he was a friend of his as well, but more his sort of age group than mine. But obviously I knew the family, you know. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, he wanted to be behind the main car, and behind the family car. So he kept rolling up all the traffic and everything, just to keep, because you know how funeral cars, and you can't all stay in one line all the way to...
not through traffic, no.
It doesn't normally happen, some people are good enough to let you through, you know what I mean? Yeah. But so he just wanted to be behind, and he ended up getting a slap for that, for being totally disrespectful.
But you were in the car with him as if it was you and him together doing it.
Oh, and then people started blaming me. What do you bring him for?
Yeah, you're guilty by association. Yeah,
I said, what do you mean, what did I bring him for? I said, he was driving. I said, so who brought who? I said, listen, I needed to get a lift. I said, and this idiot was driving, So I said, and to be fair, we don't get on anyway, me and this fella. Right. But he offered me a lift, and I thought, well, all right, fair enough. Yeah. You know what I mean? We don't get on anyway at the best of times, but we really don't get on now, so... You know what I mean? But,
so did you have words with him during, or were you very silent?
Oh no, I had words with him when we got there.
Oh right.
Because you could see everybody, you could tell everybody else was not happy because he's bibbing his horn and everything.
Oh, is he? What a funeral
bibbing traffic and everything, just so that he can, you know what I mean? And at one point, we stopped at this junction. Right, or should have stopped at this junction, and he's just sort of trying to poke his nose out and everything, and this lorry had to pull up its anchors, and all he did is he wound down his window, and put his hand out the window and put his hand up, he was some sort of traffic cop, stop, sort of thing, and drove out.
What? Right,
Yeah,
and you're
and
in
I'm
the car.
and all.
Yeah, jeez.
And I'm in the car as well, like, you know. So, and of course, this lorry driver's like not happy because he's had to pull on his anchors, and of course he's got traffic behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, you know, yeah. So that was a bit of a nightmare. But I tell you, he got right hiding when we went to the wake.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
A hiding? How do you mean? What, verbally?
Well, no. I mean, he got physically attacked. Like, by about 3 or 4 friends of the person that died. Like, yeah, you know, because there was a lot of people that weren't happy with his disrespectful behaviour. Like,
wow.
Wow. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, he was a popular bloke, like this fella that died. Like, yeah, and he was actually murdered. So, you know, it totally made it even more emotional.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, but don't you always get one? You always get one person at a funeral or one person at a party that just spoils it for everybody else, like, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
To be fair, like, yeah, people like that deserve a slap anyway, don't they, Graham? You know what I mean? You know, violence doesn't really solve anything, but you know what I mean? When you get people like that are that disrespectful, I think they do actually deserve a slap.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right, well, thanks.
People like him don't learn, that's the problem.
Yeah.
People like him just don't learn.
Yep, all right, Darren, thanks for sharing your funeral story. Jeez.
Graham Mack on Fix Radio.